Finders Keepians.
Hello, everybody.
Here we are again. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Sarah, and together we are
Finders
Keepers. We're putting together some bullet journal layouts for students.
Yes.
Using our own dot grid notebook, which is available in our shop. So we're going to be talking about this one first. It's just a 1 week layout.
Very easy, but good to just get everything down.
Yeah. So in the beginning, we have these dots, and you just kind of count down. You in the top little banner part is just one banner high, and then you kind of create these columns is what I guess I'm doing here. And so each column is 21 dots high, as you can see. And I just am using a pencil.
It's always good to kind of pencil it all out first.
I do. You don't have to, because some people who are bullet journalers have the heart of a lion.
I do not.
I don't.
I have the heart of a kitten.
And I'm a little persnickety, so I admit. So I do a pencil first to make sure everything fits. But you don't have to worry about that because I figured it all out for you.
It looks like you're putting a little tiny dot too when you're making your columns here.
Yeah, just to make sure that I'm going straight across, because I've done that before, where you do a dot on the
and
above, and then it goes the little diagonal across, diagonal, and then this is super simple. It's just a half dot high. It's a little like a little shadow box I'm making,
nice.
And then I'm just going to put like a little super easy diagonal hash marks across. It's kind of one of those Zen things when you start coloring it in. You want to just kind of go with it. Let it take the time. It's going to, if you get tired, stop, come back later, finish it up. Do it in class.
No, you're supposed to be paying attention in class.
You study.
You're studying in class.
No troublemakers. So the words this week are 3 dots high, and I just used a really nice, my best printing, basically. I did the E's, at a certain height, so that when you do the banner, you can still tell it's an E. But since you're penciling it in, you can see that.
Yeah, and you can always, because you're penciling it in, go back and kind of rework things as you go.
So the little banner has this exact week in it. So this one says September 3rd to the 9th. And then here I go. I'm kind of inking in, and now I'm just going to skip whatever's behind the banner. And then I can take my eraser. And I just use a really nice, high-quality one of those white erasers because it won't smear the ink and it will take up all the pencil.
That's perfect.
And then I'm just kind of using a highlighter to color in. I thought that blue color was kind of peaceful because I think organization should be kind of relaxing.
Like, organization should not be stressful.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, and that's my hope. So now in that little bar across the top, I'm going to put in the days of the week.
Just using your best writing again.
Yeah, and
you didn't pencil this though, right?
No, I just used all caps, just my own printing, and I put a little dot between each word. And
Sarah was channeling her heart of an inner lion.
That's right, I was. So now we have this 7-day column where you can just put in assignments that are due or appointments that you have or your classes or whatever. So down here, one of the things that we've talked about as planners ourselves is having a big 3. And so I thought maybe for each week you might want to have 3 goals, that you want to move forward on a research paper, perhaps to a certain point.
Right.
Or maybe you want to, achieve something in your physical fitness class or whatever.
There's just so many possibilities for that.
And you never achieve them if you don't think about them or write them down.
There's really statistical numbers that say, a certain percent, if you write them down, you're this much more likely to achieve them.
Yeah. Sometimes my goals have to do with chocolate. Like I'll say, I have to eat,
I
chocolate.
Love Sarah's goals.
You have to throw in some goals for the insanity plea.
Yes,
a little, like something to kind of just mix it up. So don't make all your goals just hard.
No.
Some of them have to be easy. Like I'm going to sleep in one day.
One day.
Something like that.
Not every day?
No, not every day.
Not every day.
That's not a good goal.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, we're so very different.
I was so bad.
Yeah. So anyway, then I went back with my highlighter and I just kind of colored in again to match the top. And then I put a little bit of color because I did those. I just did double lines on those numbers, and it made these little spaces that I could color.
Fake calligraphy thing.
Yeah.
Faux calligraphy, I mean.
Yeah. And then another part of planning your week is knowing what's coming up, immediately. Like you have month-long calendars probably to plan months ahead of time, but sometimes it's good just to know in one page, this is what I'm doing this week, and I can't forget next week I have to finish that paper for English, or I have to finish reading this.
Well, as your week progresses too, having a bunch of dots there that you can just start writing stuff in, you don't have to miss something. Things won't necessarily hopefully fall through the cracks.
So, and again, I'm just kind of making everything match. I'm using that blue color to highlight everything.
I love the way it all coordinates.
Oh, thank you. And then I had a little room on the side, and I decided to add a little quote. And this is super easy, you guys. It's just capitals and cursive.
Capitals and cursive.
I just did capitals for it, and I cursived always, and capitals for seams, and I put impossible in a little tiny banner that you've already made. Yeah. Until and its are both capitals, and done. So yeah, pick out my important words, always and done, and I cursived those.
Yeah.
And then that's a quote by Nelson Mandela.
Adorable.
And it always seems impossible until it's done. It seems kind of a student-y kind of quote.
Especially when you have research papers.
I know. Those big projects, you just go, how am I ever going to get this done?
Yeah.
And then I just created, doodles. I thought that it needed something like a little embellishment, so I created like 3 little beads, a big bead and two little ones just on a little bent wire there.
I like that.
And then I went in and made impossible in a little banner, and then I'm going to add some color again with that blue. I'm keeping it real kind of monochromatic. Well, that's not really monochromatic because it's black, white, and blue, but
either way, it still looks amazing.
I'm just kind of adding little accent colors, and then that's kind of it.
And there's your week. Oh, Sarah, I love it. I think it's going to be a great organizational tool just to block things in and figure out what's going on during your week.
Yeah, I hope so. So enjoy it, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.